it's MattyG, and we're back with our first season in the Premier League. Right, so first off, let's review the board objectives this time round. What have we got to do? We've got to sign one player in the youth academy assigned to a defending position. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old. Wow. With potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Sell 2 players and sign 1 crucial player to replace them. Finish the season without any unspent transfer fee. Okay, what's critical? Avoid relegation. Okay, fair enough. And then, right, ban exposure. Get 10 wins in away matches this season. Bloody hell. Sign 2 players born in North America. Yeah, I can't see that happening. Okay. So there's some interesting objectives this year. Very interesting. We'll move on to custom club. Now, due to the regulations in the Premier League, we do have to adjust the stadium again this year. Only slightly. So all we're going to do is... Yeah, there we go. So we're just increasing a few seats, really, by bolstering the corners or creating a second tier on both wings. That's how we're going to do it. So that's how we've gone and done it. So we're up to 24,000 seat stadium. It's a small adjustment. Small adjustment is what we're going to call it. Moving on, we are changing kits again this year. We're not sticking with the same ones. But what we are doing is we're moving all the way back to Adidas. Adidas are going to be the new shirt sponsor for this season. And we're going to go with... do you know what? I like this... Oh, no, I don't. I don't like it with the shorts like that, no. Kind of like that. Kind of like... Do you know what? We're going to go with that one. That's going to be our shirt this year. Right, we've got to move on from here. We're going to go all the way back up to Adidas. And... I want something quite... Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Or should we go for the same design, but in yellow? Actually, I'm thinking we're going to go for that design. That's a design. And then for our custom third kit in Adidas, boring old stripes. Custom kit for the goalkeeper. He's going to go in all in orange. I was going to say yellow, but our second kit's yellow. There we go. That is the kits for this season in Adidas. There we are. There we are. Right, Kovic is in the tournament. That's fine. Right, okay. I've done some due diligences, as I always do. So we'll go straight to our window where all our free agents that we've found are. We do need a left back because we have one leaving. So the best of the bunch would be Gomez. Although he's going to want Crush. I think, well, we need left backs. So we've got to sign one, right? We preferably don't want them to want crucial. I think that's the crucial part of it. Anything but crucial, we're golden. It's the important we can work with. It's 5 years. We can accept 5 years. We can accept no release clause. And we're going to have to accept the wages because there's not... We're in the Premier League. They're going to expect bigger wages. So we're going to have to deal with this year. We'll be very careful. So Carlos Gomez is the first person in because we've got Smart on the way out. So Gomez is coming in to replace him as possible backup, possible start. He'll be fighting up with Ibra for the starting position throughout the season. Right, our second free signing out of this lot. I'm thinking we don't have to worry about left backs anymore, right? Not really need of right backs and not necessarily needing of a goalkeeper. But I am thinking we'll go for the holding midfielder. That would make some sense. So we're going to go with Andre Pelletier. And he wants important. That's 5 years. That's fine as well. We disregard release clause. And unfortunately, we'll have to. Have I just seen my budget? Is my budget 78 million? Was I? Just rub my eyes a minute. Was that 78 million? 78 million? Or was it 7.8 million? It was 78 million, mate. Oh. Oh. We could do something with that. So anyway, Peltier is in. Right, one more to do, one more to make. See, I could go for another one of those, but I'm drawn to one of these defenders. I would like to have the taller Englishman in there, 6'3". I think the taller guy would be a little bit better. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go for Noble. I'm going to go for the Englishman. We're going for the Englishman. He wants to be important, that's fine. He wants 5 years, that's fine. These negotiations are becoming easy until you get to this part. Alright, let's see if we can't get you down to 30 grand. He's happy. Cool. He's happy, I'm happy, you're happy, we're happy. Crappy FC are crappy. But we've got Noble. So Harvey Noble has joined. They're my free agent signings. I'm not allowed to make any more as per the rules. So, bye-bye Dos Santos. Bye-bye, 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 and bye-bye Baran. Okay. Right. Now, it gets a little bit more tricky. Let me try and work some magic and see what we can do. Who could it be? What position does he play? We've got a signing. He's the Ginger Ninja from... I forgot his nationality already. But he's a Ginger Ninja from abroad. He's a central midfielder. Santi Riviera from Atletico Madrid for $27 million. He has got a hefty signing on fee. He's also got some clauses in his contract. None financially against us though. He's an 80 overall centre midfielder, so he is coming in as a direct replacement for Jurek, who will not be our number one guy in that position this year because Riviera is going to take it, and I think he's a better candidate for it as well. A good value for money, I think. Our second Premier League official cash signing is coming in from West Ham. Believe it or not, West Ham United. We've tried to get this guy once before. We've had to pay a bit more money for him this time. He's a left winger. He's going to be playing second fiddle to Pinto on the left hand side. Bordiak Novak. He's going to come in for 220. Well, I know, with 16.5 we paid. He's worth 22 million. 78, he is replacing Savelli. Is it Savelius? We will be getting rid of Savelius, who plays on the left-hand wing at the moment. And our third signing. This one, we've had our eye on him for a while. Fabio Gutierrez isn't a striker. We've spent near enough our entire budget on this fella just to get him in. So he's come at £25.5 million. It was a hard fall. He can literally be Leach's backup, competition, and everything else in between. So yeah, it's going to be one of those dynamics. And you know, Gutierrez is Portuguese, Leach is English, so they're very similar in style of play as well. That's what's quite intriguing by them. We've managed to get the deal over the line. So we've made a few good improvements. We're now, I think we're going to have to sell players now. I mean, just look at the office. Our budget should be non-existent. Hang on, it says we've got 10 million. I just blew my budget. I don't know how I got 10 million. There we go. We've got 10 million. I don't know how's that possible, but you know, we have. Nice, sweet. Bad news. Ismail Ibra is left to go to Seville for 35 million. It was a really good deal, don't get me wrong, but now we've got to replace a right back. Left? No. Is he left or right? I forget. I think it's a left back. I suppose we better check, haven't we? Where did he play? I don't remember. Left back. So we need a new left back. We've got one in. We're going to need another. So dipping into the transfer market once again. No, not searching. That's the wrong spot. Right, we need lefties. Lefty. Have I got any lefties? We've got two. Well, considering... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this guy. He's cheaper. He's cheaper and better. So yeah, he'll be my backup. We'll get him in. I don't want too much for him, so we'll offer 6.3. 6.3 grabs him straight away. Look at that. What? That's a bargain. 6.3. Probably should have got him cheaper, really. I just wanted to make sure I got the guy right. 6.3. He's a new backup on the left. He wants to be important. I mean, I don't think he's going to be that important, but fine, whatever. 5 years though. Thank you very much. Release clause ain't happening, son. I'm kind of happy with that in the end. That's fine. And then yeah, you can have 20 grand. What's 24? Right, we'll get rid of the bonuses. I will give you 25. How's that? Fine, whatever. We've got our man. Fourth signing through the door. It's another left back. After all of that, we ended up having to get another left back anyway. Well, Robin Jacobs is in. 6.3 million spent. They're going to tell me it was a terrible deal. Let's see, yeah, we're going to go for cheaper. I knew we could have done, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. That's just what we needed. And yeah, oh, hello. 70. Well, we haven't really got the money to be wasting. It could be 13.9. Have we got enough? We might have enough for this. I don't need another centre back. What am I doing? Okay, let's go 14. They want the CDM. Well, we'll counter that. I'll propose a different player. Because I've got loads that can go. How about Franklin? And I shall give you 10 mil. Right, you don't want him, so it's straight up cash. That is fine. I will give you 14.5. That's a good deal. Yes. Oh my god, we're getting such a quality little centre back. 17, man. 17. Oh, what a deal this one's going to be. And he only wants to be important, which is even better. Definitely put him on a 5-year deal. Disregard any release clauses. And we'll stick him on... See if we can get him for 30 grand. Give him 62. He wants a fair chunk more. We get rid of the bonus. I don't need the wages. I will give you 35. We'll bring that down to 200. How's that? He's happy with that. He's happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal at all. Sebastian Stewart, 14.5 million. That is a really good deal. If you ask me, that is a fantastic deal. And yeah, compared to Pinto, he's top marks. So Pinto was our number one guy. Happy days. I could cry. Oh, I'm not going to, but I'm just saying, yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, before I get ahead of myself, well, we got offers, so there's no point in me actually disappearing. We got a lot of offers. Starting with Hurst, he should be going out on loan. We're not planning on selling him yet. Just a loan, that's fine. 1.9 million, that seems a bit low. I reckon we could get 2 million for him. Well, I want 2.9. I want over 2 million, that's for certain. So we'll go 2.7. Deal. There we go. Happy days. See you later. Sayonara. Sharp. Someone actually wants to buy him, even though he's up for loan. I'll tell you what. We'll see what sort of deal you offer, because he ain't going for that. I will happily let him go for 6.5. See, well, you should come back in for a loan deal for him then, maybe. And then, what? Hold on, 1.9. Ethan, ooh. I like Nawiri as well. I do really like Nawiri. I'm not sure if I want to do that deal though. Okay, so they obviously don't want him that bad. As I won't give him away. I'm not giving him away. He's one of my best players. One of my best players. Right. So I'm going to crack on with some deals. I shall see you shortly. For you, it'll be seconds. For me, it'll be a lifetime. And until then, just hold your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, and you're there. Oh, it's transfer deadline day, but we've got headaches. Our new signing played one game and got injured. He broke a toe, but he's out for another 5 weeks. It's a little annoying, isn't it, really? Couldn't even get a proper debut. And honestly, I mean, what can you do, right? So, with that being said, we are down to, where is it? There we go. We're on hour 10. So our new, there's lots of rumours now we're in the Premier League, but our new transfer top deals of the day is Gittins has left Arsenal, gone to Napoli for 120 million. Fernandes moved from Southampton to Valencia. Is that Valencia? I'm not sure. There might be Valencia. And then, that goalkeeper, we all know him, he's moved from Brighton to Bologna for 45.6 million. We've got two people on international duty. What we can tell you in the meantime, I'm not worried about who's on the interest. Podolski, the goalkeeper, was sold for £3 million. And Bervoski has been loaned out for a year to Wolves. That brings us back to hour 10. So, yeah, we're going to get through this as painlessly as we can. So we're at hour 5 and our first leaving the club has come along. It's all right, it's on loan. Franklin is off on his way. Ollie Franklin has gone to Rangers for 12 months. The young lad hopefully will come back better. At least that's the idea. So yeah, he's gone. He's off. He's on his way. There are rumours abound. Look at that. Pinto to Arsenal and Uric to buy Leverkusen. Could that happen? Well, let's have a look, see what offers have been made. There's always offers being made, but whether or not we'll accept them. So we do have more loan offers again. AFC Bournemouth, yes, you can go out on loan for a year. Jurek, 35 point. See, the problem is they're coming in way too low. I mean, I'm happy to negotiate, as you can see, but I'm not letting them have a 19-year-old on cheap. So, yeah. Gonna frighten them off, probably. Doesn't frighten them off, but they don't want to budge. I'll tell you what I'll do, is I'm willing to actually sell this lad, but I want a real actual fee for him. I'm not letting him go for peanuts. It's just not happening. So, unless this lot are willing, and that is the lowest I'm going. Period. So yeah, unless they're willing to spend the cash, then they're not getting their man. Same with our left winger, Jorgo Pinto, 81.2. I mean, it's a fair offer, I think. I don't know if it's the offer I would accept. He's worth more to me. So we're going to go 120. We don't do percentages. We do not do percentage. So I will do 115. Crap. Crap. Didn't actually want that deal to go through. Right, so we may be losing a left winger, which means we're going to have to jump back in the market with very little time to spare. We're going to have to see how that works out. So the highest deals haven't really changed too much. Manu has gone top. He's moved back to Manchester United for 127.4 million. And then Gravenbach has joined there, moving from Spurs to Liverpool for 100 million on the nose there, pretty much. Okay, so we're going to move on. Hopefully this deal can get done really, really soon. Like, now. It needs to be done now, as I'm going to have no time to sign anyone. He is leaving. Pinto. He's moved to Arsenal for 115 million. He started off the season really brightly as well. We've had a fair few number of wins thanks to that young lad. Now he's left. Oh dear. Right, let's check our transfers to make sure that we've got nothing else to worry about. We have got one, and that's Juric, who is someone, like I say, I'm happy to let go if the right price comes in for him. Still coming in with these 30s. I'm willing to come down. This is the thing, right? I'm willing to come down a bit, but it needs to be over 50 million, and they're not coming even close. This is the problem. I want to get it round up. They're getting closer. That is closer. This is my final offer. Because I have to replace these players, right? And if you're not going to pay the money where I can afford to replace them, then I'm not going to sell them to them. It's insane. Right, so now that's done, we can go back to our shortlist because we are looking for a lefty. Right, what we got? Please tell me we've got some lefties here. We've got some left midfielders. A Cruz could be an improvement, actually, but the market value of 92. And the team will not sell him. I mean, seriously, why won't you sell him? Sell him to me. I need him. It's just mean. Right. Okay, what can we do here? Let's have a look at I want something good. I mean, he can play right. He could play right. That's not really what we want. We want someone who can play on the left. We could sign him. Could we get him to convert to a left? He's got the pace. He can shoot. He can pass. He can dribble. I'm thinking we could possibly do this and convert this lad from a counter-attacking midfielder to a left winger. It may take a wee while, but we could. That's an option. The only other two that we've got there is no good. Costa is left-footed. He's a striker. Through and through. His dribbling is not as high. He's definitely a true striker, so that's no good there. Okay, so we've got to do a little bit of hunty time. I mean, it doesn't have to be left wing. It could be a right wing. We can convert them over. That's not a big issue. Not good enough. I mean, 70. He's not really good enough per se. I'll add him to the list. 79 is not as bad. Will William go? No, not at 22. I think that's a little bit. I need better. That is the thing. Right, looking for left or right. It's right that can play left. He certainly could play on the left. Again, it's if I'm going to get a 79 rated, I want to go younger, right? I could have sworn we had a lot more than this. Okay, so, Alright, well, I'll have to do some researching and do some hunting and players down. Bear with me while we see if we can find someone that can now come in cover on the left. Deadline day signing. We found someone. He's a left winger. He's from the South Americas again. This time not from Argentina. This time he's from Brazil, coming in from Sporting. It's the one and only Sandro Andrade. Never heard of before in my life. He's obviously a regen, but he's 81 rated, left winger, and he's only 19. So when you compare him to the previous, we made a killing with his deal that we ended up getting. 57.5 mil paid for a 54 mil rated player. So we've spent just over half the fee that we already received, which means we've got a bit of cash to spend. And this is where I kind of come unstuck, because I really would like to get Samuel Morgan. And I don't know why. I just really want this keeper for some reason. It's like something's telling me he's going to be a world beater. We need to get him. So I'm going to, just because I've got the cash. And it's insane. I shouldn't be doing it. I'm going to be getting it. So we're going to offer a transfer fee of 18 million. I think it's a good starting point. They want... No, that ain't happening. Although, we could give them a midfielder. We have got some trying to get rid of. Well, we already sold them. Once. Yeah, you're not getting Polyair. We got anything on the wing? No, I think we're pretty good. Pretty much everywhere. Right, move it. I still stick with the 18. We go 18.5. Sweeten the pot a little. We want 30! You'll be insane. Right, 20. And that's going to be the final offer. They'll take... How can you take time in a transfer window to think about something? So, on the 3-hour mark, with things the way they are, Pinto has brought up the rear on today's top deals. £115 million moving to Arsenal. They did well out of it as well. They made 120 mil from gettings, brought in Pinto and saved 5 million. In essence, we've done a better deal. We did a much better deal, saving a lot more money, bringing in exact same level of player, which was really handy. But yeah, let's move on, because we're waiting on a return email to see whether or not our offer would be accepted. We're also losing a player by the looks of it. Oh yes, of course, going out on loan to AFC Bournemouth is Christian Lopez. That's good. And we've got 2 emails. This is going to be the one that tells us Morgan transfer us. Oh, really? I mean, it said before that it would accept it, and I was trying to be really... I don't want to be cheap, but cheap. Jesus Christ, he's a tall guy, isn't he? You see, barely able to fit through the door there. Look at the size of that guy. He's a good, top quality goalkeeper, Samuel Morgan. I've no idea whose regen he is. Pickford, maybe? Except for Pickford was quite small. And he may not even be out of the game yet, but still, he's made the team. No idea why we're in red there. That's weird. Right. Okay, so if he's in, we've got 2 hours and multiple goalkeepers. Surely I should have thought of that. And we've also got offers, so I'm going to have to check that in a second. Squad hub. Yeah, we've got Blanco, Pinto, and now Morgan. I think Blanco's going to have to go. We'll add him to the transfer list and see what happens. Right, we did have incoming. Offer received for our right winger Perita. Oh my god, not with this. The time that we have left. That's insane, mate. No main deal changes. No new rumours for us. Nothing special. We're done. We're done. We survived transfer deadline day with only the one loss in our squad, which we were easily able to replace, which is really good. So, that being said, let's jump over to the squad and quickly add new players into the team sheet, because obviously it's going to add Novak, who's not going to be starting on the left. There we go. So that is our current starting lineup. As you can see, we have got injuries. Where is Blanco? You're now being dropped for Morgan. Morgan will be the goalkeeper on the bench. So yeah, looking at from this perspective, as it stands at the moment, we'll have Pinto in goal. Back four of Gomes, Horn, Stewart and Cuvez. Midfield of Novic, Pelletier, Riviera. And then front three of Andrade, Leach and Piretto. That's the team to try to, I was going to say conquer the league, but it ain't going to happen, is it? Although, speaking of the league, look where we are. Crappy FC, Crappy FC. I know it's only, 3 games in, but with 6, we've only lost 1 game. And it was Arsenal who are top of the table, which kind of makes sense. But we did really good. Right? I mean, so let me get my mouse working. Here we go. So, yeah, if you have a look here, we've won 2, lost 1. We scored 9 goals across 3 games. Yeah, we lost 1. But we conceded 4. I have no idea how that works. I'll have to check the calendar. Goal differences of 5, which is really good, and obviously 6 points. So we're not started off life too badly. We go to the calendar. We actually see who we faced back in August, and we won against Everton 4-0, and Leeds United, who was promoted, 4-1, and then lost 3-1 against Arsenal. So, okay, well I can see a pattern there. The weaker teams we were beaten easily, and then the stronger teams we got beaten easily. This could be a long season, right? Well, I will catch you on the flip side over in December, or January, should I say. So until then, don't forget to just hold on to your breath, because at the time you breathed out, I will be here. We're back, and it's January the 1st. Right, first off, we've got new emails from the assistants letting us know that Blanco has now departed. That's Thomas Blanco, the goalkeeper. We sold him for $20 million, which, if we go over to the office, should put us at around 38. Okay, yeah. Okay. Right. We have made... we made the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. How did we do that? So, quarterfinals, we beat Bournemouth 5-4 on penalties. Okay, so we survived the penalty shootout. Nice. Round 4... we survived Chelsea on penalties. Oh, God, are we becoming penalty specialists? Because I'm not good at penalties. I really don't want to end up doing that. Port Vale 1-0 in round 3. Brighton 2-0 in round 2. And in the first round... were we even in the first round? I don't think we were in the first round. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter. We are into the semi-finals of that competition. The Emirates FA Cup begins this month, and we have Wolves in round 3 for ourselves. In the league, we are 13th. Okay, we've lost it. Okay, let's face it, we all knew it was only 3 games in. It weren't going to be the fairy tale. We scored 42 goals. We've also conceded 42 goals, so we're on 0 goal difference. Yeah, it's fine. We're mid-table. Yeah, so we're a long way off the top, basically. But we're hitting the target, which is avoiding relegation. So we're not even in a fight for relegation at the minute. We're doing all right. I'm happy. We've got some money to spend. I don't know if we're going to spend it this January. We've got to try and keep hold of some of our stars. What we should do is take a look at the stats. It's always good to have a look at the stats, right, before you go anywhere. and we'll see exactly what's or what. So most games played was Hugo Leach up front. 19 games in the Premier League, 4 in the Carabao Cup, and 3 friendly matches. That's shortly followed by Stewart. He's picked up 24 games, and Cuvaz has picked up 23, along with Horn. Moving along, we have the goals. Most goals scored is by Hugo Leach. He's banged in 14 goals out of 26 games, 12 in the league, 1 in the Carabao Cup, and 1 in friendly matches. That's followed by Peretto with 9 goals, most of them coming in the Premier League. Andrade, the new guy that's coming on the left, who has increased. I see his overalls increased already. He's smashed in 9 goals as well. Same as Piero, but in only 13 games. And he's banged up 3 assists. He looks pretty tasty. 12 league appearances, 1 in the Carabao Cup. That's not bad. He's looking like a tasty little prospect. Moving on to the assist. Who is the assist king? Believe it or not, it's the striker. So, I know we've had a number of injuries this season. But I was expecting a bit more spread out. But then again, we're not fighting for the top here, are we? So, yeah. So, have we got anything special happening? Well, Perito has increased to 85. Andrade has increased to 82. Horn 81. Riviera 81. Unavecchi, or Nevic, rather, has not improved. He's stayed the same, but he has been out injured. Leach has improved by 1. Cuvas improved by 1. Stewart by 1. Gomez by 1. So the average is by 1, unless they had a long-term injury. It's pretty much how you want to put it. Financially, we have secured everybody's contracts, so everybody should be happy on their contract front right now. And our top billing player is, it's Perito. Perito's top of the table there. 89.5 million is his worth. He does have a release clause of 215 million in his contract. Hopefully that doesn't come into effect. As Andrade is actually somehow, even though he's getting better, his market value has dropped by 17%. I don't get that. Someone needs to explain the mathematical behind that one. That's I call bullshit on that. Right, anyway, let's crack on with the rest of January and see if we can make any deals, or at least keep the players that we've got, because, well, let's face it, we don't want to lose any. We've got no deals incoming at the moment anyway, so good there. We have got messages, though. It's just some youth guys that have come through, and they're on their way out. Right. So we'll crack on, and we'll see you the other side of January, and hopefully with every player still intact. And just like that, it's deadline day. Right, so big movers and shakers of the day. £76 million move for Gorlak to Crystal Palace. Van Brommel has moved to Fiorentina, and Wiper to someone I don't know for 42.4. We got 2 players suspended. I've just had a look at what happened. So if I take you all the way over to the office, and you're going to look at the standing in the Carabao Cup, it literally just happened. We won 2-0 over Manchester City for crappy FC. That's a 3-2 aggregate win, so obviously we were losing 2-1 from the first leg. There is unfortunately no way I can find that will let me actually see stuff in the match. But I'm going to assume that at some point we were under a lot of pressure, because it would have been, they only needed 1 goal, right? So we got 2 players sent off. That's exactly what would have happened. We've also got some transfer offers for some of our youngsters. So yeah, we've got a couple. Just 1 actually. I'm just going to accept them. Just get them out of the club. No need to rush. Waste time. So yeah, 2 players suspended. They are Horn and Leach. So our central defender, and maybe there was a penalty. Maybe we gave away a penalty and it was saved. I don't know. But all I know is it turned. We've been having a string of bad results, and that was a hard-fought victory. So yeah, we've got a cup final to come. we're going to be bringing you back for that. But as for the league, we could end up in a relegation fight. So yeah, more on that towards the end of the transfer deadline day. Halfway through deadline day, we've not made any moves in the market so far. The big deals of the day is Duran moving from Barcelona to Bayer Leverkusen for 113 million. Yildiz, a left midfielder, moving from Bayern Munich to Malmo FC for 97 million. And then Maramash from Malmo to West Ham for 77 million. They're the big deals of the day. We've not done any business at all. Yeah, I can't see how a route with the money we have and the players we got. I can't see a route of improving the team at this moment. So I don't know if we're going to make any deadline day signings currently. And thankfully, we've kept all our main big hitters. We've got a potential issue now. We've got a player leaving. Big money move. Pedrick Juric has left for £70 million going to Bournemouth FC. The deal for us is really good money. The problem is it's gone as a central midfielder that we kind of really needed. So I've got an hour to find a replacement, which is not the easiest. We've got cash, I believe. Where are we? Well, 105 million to find a replacement of quality. It's not going to be easy, so I'm going to have to go through some scout reports and see what we can find. And we found our man. He's coming from Arsenal. So we've signed a player from Arsenal. He's 18, so he's a year Juric's younger. He's 79, so he's the same overall establishment as Juric himself. So his level is the same. He's the central midfielder, right-footed Michael Bustos. And we're going for 40 million quid. So we made a saving. We made a £30 million profit if you want to look at it one way or the other. He's going to slot right in and playing perfectly in the middle of the park. He's got some pace about him too, which is nice. Another player in, Martin Fernard from Mönchengladbach. Yeah, that one. £8.4 million spent. He's a 76 midfielder. He's just to beef up what we have in midfield. So more options, the better. And he's obviously better than the weaker ones that we have. So I am just looking to add flavour to the squad with depth. Another person I've got my eye on at the moment is Ricky. I'm looking to purchase this guy, mostly because I think we could do with another backup striker, just as we've had injuries throughout the season. So I'm going to offer 9 million for the lad. I think it's quite a fair trade. They want, so they're after a midfielder. This could play in our hand because we can get rid of Perch and then offer 7 million. I'll be quite happy with that deal. They're not interested in him. So, okay, that's fine. So then we'll go back to our original £9 million offer. And they'll be happy. Sweet. Cool. Hopefully we just get these negotiations done and all will be well. Right. This should be fairly simple. Can't be wanting first team spots. Sporadic. Yeah, perfect. That's what we need from him. 5-year contract length. Fantastic. No release clause needed, and we'll give him a cool 20 grand. Let's hopefully with that. Wants a little bit more. Let's remove. Let's not give him 2 million. Jesus, what is going on with this thing? Right, let's do this the correct way. And we'll give him 25. There we go, 25 grand. He signed on the dotted line. Perfect. So we're actually making a few deals for transfer deadline day in the end, which is fine. We've still got money to burn. So as the rest of the end season progresses, we can find other alternatives to add to the squad for the end of the season. For now, I'm now extremely happy that we've got who we've got in for the amount of money that we spent. So it works out all right for us. Right, yeah, we're golden. I don't think we've got any. Hang on, I just realised we haven't got any. We have got some outstanding offers. Dodds will accept it. Bye, son. Hopefully you will leave. No, you won't, because there's only an hour left. So let's check out today's top deals. Duran does top the charts with 113 million move from Barcelona to Bayer Leverkusen. Yildiz is still in second place, but new at the bottom is Banina from Liverpool to RC. Is that Red Bull? Is that the which one's that? That could be Style Grade, or he's moved to Red Bull. Let's just say he's moved to Red Bull. He signed his life away. He's drunk a can, and now he's flying because he's got wings. But that brings us to the end of deadline day. We advance the final hour, and we're going to get a load of notifications that deals did not go through. Let's just check these out. Match reschedule, transfer window, Dobbs transfer talks ends, Kings ends, Beans end, and there was Jurek sold. Happy days. All done. Right, we're 15th in the league. We're going up against second in the league in the next 10 days. I've got to get this team to gel. I will see you for the cup final, and then it'll be the end of the season.
The best two sides in the tournament finally going head to head. What a final we have in store.
Yeah, we're here for the final. We're going to play the highlights as we always do. It's the Carabao Cup
Don't
final.
go anywhere. All the action coming up next.
The problem we've got, well, both teams got, to be honest, is our league forms are terrible. Respectable. My name's Guy Mowbray. So, I'm joined by former England international. This will be interesting. But first, we've got Nottingham Forest solo run. So we've got to get a oh my god, have I got only one defender? That was easy. What's happened? I have no idea what happened there. It said their solo run, so I was very confused. I'm now defending a free kick. Probably only want one in the wall, so I can drag him off.
Looking for someone at the back.
Young lad can come out and grab it. A 16-year-old is the goalkeeper, by the way. We have swapped goalkeepers over. Much to Pinto's frustration, but we've got to try something to change up a little bit.
Here it comes.
We've finally got an attack on the 27th minute mark. Doesn't look like we've got much room to manoeuvre. Out towards the wing. Infield. No!
Away from them.
Didn't even see him there! Okay, so what have we got? A defence. We've got to defend here. Easy. Easy. Now we get a counter-attack. Bypass. Over the top. Over the top. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside. Square it. In. Oh! Son of a... Just aim one way or the other. Not straight at the keeper. Oh, God. A second of the game now. And I've knocked it too far. He's going to go out. That was on the line, ref. Alright, hands up. Whoa. It was a late time and it was nothing. Whoa. He's taking it quickly. Put me off guard there. No, we've got a corner kick. What are we doing? We're out swinging it, we're in swinging it, we're out swinging it. Can we change the kick taker? Hero. Nice out swing. In swing rather.
Over it comes.
Towards the back post, knock it across, shoot! Get in! Oh! Genius! Get in! That's how we do. That is how we do. Well, we're in the 80th minute now. They're on the counter attack. We can't, and we've got plenty of people back. We should be fine. Take him out. We turn it round, knock it on, bring it back. Big long strike. Oh, what? A phantom strike.
It looks promising.
Right. Crappy FC's solo run. 3 minutes.
And that full-time whistle will...
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've done it. Finally.
Well, you can see the
Crappy FC are no longer second runners-up or promotion by non-winning. We have finally won something. It's the Carabao Cup. Still, we've won something.
As is the disappointment. Wonderful scenes.
And we've won more than Spurs
Oh,
has.
you've got to enjoy every second of this, haven't you? It's a huge achievement.
Those on the podium are already dancing in
There we
celebration.
go. There we go. Is Leach going to be lifting the cup? Who's going to be lifting the cup?
Eyes on that trophy.
Well, they've really worked hard for this, haven't they? And this is their moment.
And after receiving congratulations,
Butos is going to be lifting the cup.
to lift the trophy.
Here we go.
And now the big moment. The trophy lift itself.
So new signing Butos has obviously come off the bench, and he gets to lift the cup. That's something special. Youngster, they're all young guys. Their first actual trophy. That's surely got to give them a bit of confidence for the rest of the season, no? Even if it was only a 1-0 win by a genius corner layout. I'm going to pat myself on the back well for that one. We are currently 15th in the league. Let's have a little butch, shall we? Where are we? Standings. Here we go. We're in good company. Chelsea are 7 points above us, and 7 points below us is Everton in the relegation zone. Wow, we're that close to the relegation zone. Oh my days. We need to win. We need to win games. Yeah, who's anyone get up? Man City's running away with it. I just saw that. Man City's running away with the league. It's fine. We're not in the FA Cup. We're out of that. So we've won the only cup we can be in. So I'll see you at the end of the season, and hopefully praying to all the footballing gods that we can pull off at least 3 or 4 victories to secure ourselves Premier League football for another season. It's that time again. It's last game of the season day. We're currently 14th. Let's have a look at the standings. Where are we placed in 14th? Are we safe? Yes, we're safe. We're safe. 16 losses throughout the whole season. Quite high. -3 on the goal difference. We've scored 74 goals, but we've also conceded 77. We're leaking goals. So defence needs an overhaul is what I'm taking from that. That's going to be next season's problem now. We're not worried about it. We're going to quick sim. There we go. 1-1 draw in total. We did give the 16-year-old the Premier League experience, though, throughout the whole season, which was good. Oh, apparently that wasn't the last game of the season. We had one more. I could have counted right. Didn't I count right? No, I counted wrong. We've got 2 more games. Bear with me. Now we're at the last game of the season, and we've dropped down to 15th, and it's 15th against 9th. We're just going to quickly get through this one. Oh, for crying out loud. We just lost like 4 games on the trot. It's ridiculous. So yeah, not the greatest of seasons. We've got some players going out on loan at the end of the season as well, which is fine. We've got loads of updates, youth scout reports coming through, the works. But what we want to do is just go through basically the stats for the season. So most games played. There was quite a few here on 44. Kivaz, Stewart, Horn and Leach all playing 44 games. On 42 comes Gomez and Riviera, and then Perito on 41. It was one of those seasons. We did score quite a lot of goals. Hugo Leach, actually 23 out of 44, one of his highest seasons yet. Perito, 20 out of 41, one of his highest seasons yet. Rade started off really well this season when we signed him, and then the goals kind of... I think he scored 11 in his first few games, and then he's only got 2 in the remaining sort of half of the season. So yeah, he veered off. But it's fine. It's fine as it is. You know, first season in the league, it happens. Again, Leach being an assist king. Wow, 14 is going to be a tough one to hold on to. Clean sheets, we're only looking for the goalkeepers here. Looks like we're going to have to go away. S. Morgan with the most clean sheets with 3. Out the goalkeepers. Where's the other goalkeeper? And hang on. Pinto's played 15 games and failed to keep 1 clean sheet. Oh, Pinto. No. That's terrible, bro. Checking out the overall attributes, who's currently our best player. No surprise, it's Perito, followed by Andrade, and then Kenvenich and Leach. Most expensive player we own is going to be the same, isn't it? It is Perito, 107 million, followed by Andrade at 52, Kenvenich, and then Leach. It's kind of the same format. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the season for us. We'll get there and confirm it in just a moment. And there we are. We're at the end of the season. Again, no parade. I don't get... this game is probably glitched out this season or in this save file. But, yeah, we did win the EFL Cup. So that's something. We did come... I don't know how that works. But we won a couple of those games as well. So, you know. But, yeah, that's how the season ends, really. Yeah. Didn't quite get competition, European. I don't know, do we get European competition for being in the Carabao Cup? We might do. It might be a way to get to the Champions League. Go through Europa and so on and so forth. But for now, it's down to another bit of a rebuild. We've got to build this squad up to do better. That's how we've got to do it. We've got to rebeef that defence lineup. So I will see you next time. And in next season, our aim is for top European finishing. So I would say top 6. Top 6 is the aim. Preferably top 4, but top 6 would be the aim. That's going to be the goal for next season. Yeah, don't forget to keep an eye out for that. So enjoy the rest of the content across the channel. And until next time, as always, this has been MattyG. Peace out. Peace.